Okay, here are my 5 tips that would help you better your English. Not just help you better your English, but help you to move forward by leaps and bounds. 1, find yourself someone to talk to. In English, of course. Sounds silly, right? A friend. Someone online. Talk to them. Make sure you do not worry about making mistakes. I'm a native American English speaker, and I constantly goof up or make mistakes when I'm speaking. Goof up is an expression that you can use from when you want to say someone made a mistake. You know, I really goofed up yesterday, and I told my wife that I didn't want to have lunch with her. I should have just made an excuse and said, hey, I'm kind of tired. But I goofed up and just said, no, I don't want to have lunch with you. And it really upset her. So find someone to speak English with. 2nd, listen to podcasts. Listen to podcasts that are suited for your level. If you're a beginner, Google podcasts made for beginners. Intermediate, podcasts made for intermediates. Advanced, then you kick ass. You don't need to be learning English. After that, what I want you to do is something called the shadow technique. After you've listened to the podcast a few times, I want you to then put your head down, focus on the piece of paper and pen that you've gotten, and as you're listening to the podcast, write down everything it says. Now remember, you're listening to the podcast and you're writing down, you're transcribing everything it says. Don't worry if the voice goes ahead and you can't keep up writing with it. You're not going to be able to. It's very difficult. But transcribe everything. Now, once you've transcribed it, this is the best part. Now, again, listen to the podcast and read out loud what you've written. Again, the voice of the podcast is going to go faster than you. Don't worry about it. Just read. You're reading the article, like here. See this? I want you to listen to me and try to read with me. I didn't expect it to be cheap, but still my laundry bill on a recent hotel stay in Singapore came as a sticker shock. I had to pony up more than $80 for a few t-shirts, some socks, and some boxers. Cash I could have spent on, say, 5 Negrins, a spa treatment, or almost a week's worth of laksa, satay, and chicken rice lunches at the excellent food courts. So now you have a problem. You come here and you say, what is this? Pony up? What does that mean? So you click on this, you go here, and you put look up. And it gives you what it is. Okay? Now you say, I can't find it. What does this mean? So you say to yourself, let me search the web. So now it's going to take you to the web. Okay? Pony up. Something, definition. To pay a particular amount of money for something. To pay money. Pony up in that aspect means to pay for something. That's pretty cool, right? So he had to pony up. Let's go back to our article. So that's called the shadow technique, which is fantastic. Now, after that, read, and read more, and read out loud. Reading out loud will do the most amazing things for you that you'll never believe. Honestly. After that, accent. Who cares? Nobody cares about accent. I swear to you. You know, before I became an English teacher 12 years ago, I lived in New York City. And New York City is a hodgepodge of people from all over the world. Hodgepodge is actually a stew. But again, I'm using an American expression. A stew made up of all kinds of different things that people throw in it. Chicken, meat, vegetables, potatoes, this, that. But you can say there's a hodgepodge of nationalities living in New York City. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to read this article for you guys, and we're going to discuss it. See, you got a guy here in a bathtub. And what does he say? The definitive guide to doing laundry in your hotel bathroom. Because sometimes you've packed too few pairs of underwear. Now, we know when we're at a hotel and we ask for laundry service, it can be kind of expensive. So let's read some of this article together, and hopefully you guys will pick up a few things here and there. We'll start with the same paragraph again. I didn't expect it to be cheap, but still my laundry bill on a recent hotel stay in Singapore came as a sticker shock. I had to pony up more than $80 for a few t-shirts, some socks, and some boxers. Cash I could have spent on, say, 5 negrinas, a spa treatment, or almost a week's worth of laksa, sauté, and chicken rice lunches at the city's excellent food courts. It was a moment of weakness, along with a hectic schedule, that had me reach for the hotel's laundry bag, put the bill served at the sobering reminder. Again, let's hear, but the bill served as a sobering reminder. Okay, this word comes from sober. Sober means to not drink alcohol. But how are we using it here? Let's look it up. Not drunk, right? That's what I told you, not to drink alcohol. But see the next one? Serious. Okay? So, what they're saying here is, but the bill served as a serious reminder. Though it says sobering, it's the same meaning as serious. But the bill served as a serious reminder that my go-to laundry routine while traveling, DIYing it in the hotel sink, is still the only way to go. As a teen carry-on travel journalist who spends at least 150 nights per year in hotel rooms and often stays too briefly to use the laundry service without a hefty express surcharge, a squirt of soap and a little elbow grease saves me a small fortune. Okay, let's look at hefty. What do you think hefty means? To use the laundry service without a hefty express surcharge. Okay, let's look up hefty. Large, heavy, and powerful. So what they're saying here is without a large express surcharge. What surcharge? A surcharge, also known as checkout fee, is an extra fee charged by a merchant when receiving payment by check, credit card, charge card, or debit card. What a surcharge is an extra amount of money you have to pay for people to do things for you. So what he's saying here is to use the laundry service without a hefty express surcharge. He doesn't want to pay a lot of money extra. A squirt of soap, a little elbow grease. What does elbow grease mean? Elbow grease doesn't mean you put grease on your elbow. In this sentence, it means a little effort. Elbow grease is an idiom for manual labor and the process of working hard to accomplish an objective. So he's saying a little elbow grease, a little effort saves me a small fortune. Over the years, I've finessed my techniques. I've learned from other frequent travelers and laundry experts how I can have my clothes smell fresh when I don't have laundry detergent on hand, and how to dry them with only a few hours to spare. Now this sentence here, I really like it because it gives you lots of idioms and it's pure American English. I don't have laundry detergent on hand. When you don't have something on hand, it means it's not with you. Wow, I don't have my cell phone on hand. And how to dry them with only a few hours to spare. A few hours to spare means you're very short on time. Follow these road-tested strategies and you'll never have to pay $15 to clean a single shirt. Road-tested strategies? What could that mean? Road-tested strategies means things that have worked before. Now, we have to search the web. Let's go to the web. Let's go here. Hopefully we can find something. Okay, we couldn't. A road-tested strategy is something people have done before and it's worked. A road-tested strategy for learning English is the shadow technique. Now, I'm going to read this one last paragraph for you guys, and I'm not going to stop at all. Try to just listen to me reading this. Get yourselves a piece of paper, get yourselves a pen, and try to write everything I say. You ready? Here we go. Get yourself together. Soaking is key. Like with washing machines, the key to getting your clothes fresh is a good soak. It makes cleaning a lot easier, says Patrick Richardson of Laundry Evangelists, who had just finished a load at his hotel room in DC when we contacted over mail. The stains loosen up in water, so you don't have to scrub or swish as much. Washing machines work for 8 minutes straight, then rinse for another 15. We'd be exhausted if we had to manually do that. So soaking is our cheat. Before you fill your hotel bathroom sink or tub, give it a good rinse to make sure it's clean. Then fill it with enough water to submerge your garments. First, read the care labels because some pieces should be dry cleaned. A lukewarm bath will do for most fabrics, though clothes made of wool or silk will fare better in cold water. Okay, I know this was difficult, but what I'm gonna do is, at the bottom of this video, I'm gonna put the link of this newspaper article. Try to read it out loud, or you have it here. I will finish it for you guys. Here you go. Read this yourselves. Now read this. Read this. Keep reading. Keep going. I know it's not easy, but keep going. See that? Now, hopefully you read it. All you have to do is just pause it, which is the best thing to do. Now, what else I want you to do to better your English? The last tip is take a look at this picture. Record your voice describing this picture. Yes, look at something and describe the picture. I will do it for you guys. I'm looking at a guy. He's probably in his mid-30s. He doesn't look too happy. He's sitting in a bathtub. There are socks and underwear draped over his bathtub. He seems to be washing a navy blue shirt. His hair is dripping water. There is steam coming out of the bathtub, and the bathtub is filled with soap suds. Now, either you describe it or write down what I just said. And let's not forget, there's a stool in the right corner with a pair of pants folded and a belt. And what is this? A bathroom mat. a bathroom mat. Blue tiles, cream colored wall. Try these exercises. These 5 tips will go a long way to bettering your English. If you liked it, comment, like, subscribe. I see most of you guys that see my videos aren't even subscribed to my channel. Dude, come on. People, I'm out. Peace.